Rashid Achesa Mohamed was the last cabinet nominee to be vetted by the committee chaired by Speaker of the National Assembly Justin Muturi. Unlike his colleagues, who detailed their academic credentials, Mohamed sidestepped the issue with his curriculum vitae indicating that he dropped out at class 7.
My mom and my father were really struggling for the ends to meet, and they were even unable to pay school fees for my siblings, Mr. Speaker, and myself.
Born 36 years ago in Shibale, Kakamega County, Mohamed shared with the committee his humble background.
After my formal education, I decided to go hustle with life, where I went to Mumias Sugar and got a job as a laborer, casual, where I used to load sacks of bags of sugar in Mumias. Mr. Speaker, I later developed a passion in boxing.
Though scanty on his vision for the sports and heritage docket that he's been nominated to head, Rashid promised to establish talent academies in all the 47 counties.
His Excellency the President and the Deputy President, they have indeed demonstrated to Kenyans that even a son of a peasant in this country can be given a chance to lead his country in the capacity of a cabinet secretary, Mr. Speaker. I want to say, Mr. Speaker, I am deeply, deeply humbled.
Former Director of Public Prosecutions Keriako Tobiko was first on the hot seat to defend his suitability as the Environment and Forestry nominee. Tobiko battling integrity allegations and his tenure as Director of Public Prosecutions. He described the public service as a graveyard for civil servants due to sensitivity of their dockets. An affidavit contesting his nomination had been sworn by Elizabeth Kamincha, who accused him of mishandling a case she was facing at the Thika Law Courts.
That has become the nature of our society. Allegations, accusations, innuendos, rumors, and no one ever takes the trouble to authenticate.
Citing his achievements as the DPP, among them establishing prosecution offices in each county and facing out police prosecutors, Tobiko told the committee that he was the best man for the job.
Environment is as much science as it is about law.
Tobiko's exit from the vetting seat paved the way for Simon Chelugui, nominated to head the water ministry. His nomination was contested by Ann Wado for allegedly obtaining 500,000 shillings and failing to deliver on a borehole drilling assignment, allegations he denied.
I'll be able to monitor all the companies that are licensed to drill boreholes, so that we get value for money in managing, in providing water to our citizens.
Former Marsabit Governor Ukur Yatani, nominated to head the Labour and Social Protection Ministry, told the committee that he would enforce the law strictly and dialogue with workers' unions to avert industrial unrest.
We have now seen cases where almost all the various cadre belong to two different groups. We have a union representing clinical officers, nurses, doctors, and name it, all of them. That means that at a given time, when one section of the trade is on strike, then the others, because they do complementary work, it's going to be very difficult. It's like, everybody's on strike. If the nurse is on strike, the fact having the doctor there or the clinical officer might really not make much sense. So this is an area that we need to look at.
The Committee on Appointments proceeds on a retreat this weekend to determine the suitability of the 9 cabinet nominees vetted by the committee. The committee will prepare a report and table it in Parliament next week for the plenary to determine whether the 9 nominees will be handed their ministerial flags or not. Francis Gachuri, Citizen TV, County Hall, Nairobi. C'est true.